Hello, viewers. It's the former president of the U.S., Joe Biden here. And as I have now stepped down from office, I have been asked to do this all season's rubbish. Anyway, welcome to F1 23, where once again the hookster will be starting at the back of the grid in a rubbish car, but can he come out on top? So viewers, who do you think is more senile, me or the hookster? Well, yes, of course, it's the hookster. I always know what to say. And in the primaries, 14 elephants jumped on a kazoo and landed on a field in Kansas. Anyway, my nurse says it's time for my meds. So vote for me. I am running in this election. I will be president for the next 10 years. They will have to take me away in the white ambulance. What's that you say? The ice cream man is here. Oh, nice. I love ice cream. I used to eat it in the 50s with Elvis.
Okie dokie then. Hello everyone and welcome back to the All Seasons on F1 23. I'm just finishing up on the Supercar God. Anyway, won't worry about that. We did it. We got silver. So here we are at Silverstone for our very last run in our Potato AlphaTauri car. I was about to cross the line for our first qualifying run and it's 6th position at the moment, 1 second behind the leaders. As we accelerate forward now to a little bit later qualifying. In fact, we didn't improve on our second run, so this is our last run with just 10 seconds left on the clock. Are we going to cross the line though before we run out of time? Well, we should be okay, but let's have a look. Oh, look at this though. We're down to 20th place. We're in last place, but we're almost a second up as we cross the line. And it's 16th position, and we got that just in the time. Look at that. Fantastic. So anyway, we continue on to the end, and as you can see, are we going to stay in 16th place, or are we going to drop down? And we bloody well drop down. It's 18th position. I cannot bloody believe it. Oh, God. So there you go then. No, Lewis, no. And we did beat our teammate, though. Fantastic. Let's do this.
We meet again at Silverstone for one of the great Formula One races of the entire calendar. With a barely believable capacity crowd creating a phenomenal atmosphere, it is time for a race that puts a smile on your face. It is time for the British Grand Prix. Let's have a look at the circuit. 18 corners, 3.6 miles. The DRS detection zones are at Village and Maggots, that's turn 3 and turn 11. Copse Corner, turn 9 is taken as near to flat out as you dare. It is a test of the driver's bravery out there. It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, just ahead of George Russell, who starts this event from P2. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Leclerc, Verstappen, Sainz, Norris, Oscar Piastri, Perez, Fernando Alonso, Albon, Gasly, Magnussen, Ocon, Bottas, Stroll, Joe, Hulkenberg, Hollywood, Sargent, and Yuki Tsunoda. Now, it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track. Anthony Davidson is here once again for today's Grand Prix. Let's talk about Hollywood. What do you make of their performance so far this season?
Well, the atmosphere within that team seems very positive at the moment. Everyone seems like they're in great spirits and having a lot of fun doing what they do. And that's definitely contributed to the performances we've seen.
So it's time once again for the 5 lights to go out on the All Seasons career mode. And we say go, and it's here we go. Wow, great start for the live. So once again, we got Guan Yu Zhou in the Alfa Romeo, but we stormed past him. Like a hot knife through butter as we now go into the first try. We made a little bit of contact there with the car off the left-hand side of us. I think that may have been the Aston Martin. No, it was Hulkenberg, but look at this, another dive over Hookster. He's going for the other Alfa Romeo. I do believe that is Valtteri Bottas going around the outside now on Valtteri Bottas, trying to get the position away from him. Are we going to do it? Yes, we bloody well have. Wowzers me trousers. We're now going for an Alpine. As well. What has happened to Hookster? He's got some real pace at the moment, but it's his last opportunity in this car, but he's just shown everyone what it could be capable of. Oh, a little bit of contact there, I do believe, between him and the Haas car, but he gets through. That was K-Mag. Kevin Magnussen is now at the 12th position. It's another fantastic start from the guy that never gives up and never ever surrenders. Don't you know? Look at this though. Hulkenberg's going for a move, trying to get past us. We're there going through Maggots and Beckett, going very wide there through Maggots, and let's see if we can catch. Well, I don't think we can actually. Alexander Albon already in the Williams is 1.1 seconds ahead of us. We've just gone through Beckett. We're now going to go down the hangar straight for the first time in this gorgeous Silverstone Grand Prix. Well, I say gorgeous, but the weather is looking very overcast, so it could rain towards the end of this Grand Prix. And look at the cars behind us. Look in the rear view mirrors. They're really pushing. Don't forget, of course, this car has got no development on it whatsoever. And we are really being punished for that now. Really being punished. The other cars have got lots of parts bolted onto their car. We've got absolutely nada. Absolutely nada as we cross the line to complete the first lap. Still in 12th position at the moment as we accelerate forward now. As you can see, the DRS has been enabled on lap 3. We're still in 12th place. 5 seconds now behind Alexander Albon. 5 seconds, but we are still ahead of Valtteri Bottas, of course, in that Alfa Romeo car. As we accelerate forward now, still on lap 3, as you can see, I think Bottas is going to go for a move around the outside of us. Yes, he does, but we're going to have to tighten the inside line, as you can see. But look at this, Valtteri's really fighting like crazy with us, trying to get past, but we're hanging out to dry, and we hold on to this 12th position at the moment, which is just outside the World Championship points. Unfortunately, I was hoping for some points to end our little sojourn in our AlphaTauri car as we accelerate forward to lap 6. Lap 6, still in 12th position. Albon's now 12 seconds ahead of us. Valtteri Bottas is now 1.5 seconds behind us, so we're doing pretty decently, as to be said. We accelerate forward to lap 8. The pit stop window has now opened, yes. And Hulkenberg is now behind Bottas, and we are still in front of Bottas, and Albon's now 18 seconds up the road. 18 bloody seconds up the road. I cannot believe it. I really can't. But there you go. That's what you get when you drive a potato. As we accelerate forward now to lap 8, it's time for us to make our pit stop. So in we come then from 12th place. We've got to crawl along this pit lane now. 37 miles an hour, I do believe it is. Very slow indeed. I do wish they'd speed this up a little bit, because I'm pretty sure it doesn't have to be this slow anymore. That was done a few years ago, wasn't it? But yeah, come on, Silverstone, sort it out. Anyway, here we come for our stop. The lads change us onto the yellow sidewall tyre, the slightly harder tyre for the rest of this stint. It was a great stop, only 2.3 seconds. The turn-in was absolutely perfect from Youngster, as it always is, to be fair. As it always bloody well is. And we're in 18th place now as we rejoin the field. We're going to pop underneath the big Rolex clock. There it is. Tell us that it's 3 o'clock UK time. And we rejoin the race in 18th position at the moment. Fantastic. Albon's still ahead of us in 17th place. Now 16 seconds up the road. So we accelerate for lap 9. As you can see, we've got some cars jostling ahead. Oh my goodness, they're going all over the place. Got such eyes because they're all pitting now. They're all pitting. So our teammate is in, Yuki Tsunoda. Logan's Privates is also in. So we're going to gain some positions here. Are we hopefully going to get back into the 12th position we had? Yes, we have. Look at this. Fantastic. 12th place. We didn't lose any time in the pit stop cycle, which is great news for us. Alexander Albon still 18 seconds ahead of us, and Perez is in 10th position in, of course, the first of the Red Bulls. As we accelerate for lap 11, we're still in... No, we're not. We've just lost the position too. I think it's Esti Besti. I think it's Ocon. Yes, it is, and he storms past us. We've just got no defence whatsoever, apart from the Hookster's defence, which means we're going to go very deep into this turn. Oh my goodness, I shut my eyes. Did he get through? Yes, he bloody well did get through and holds on to his 12th place at the moment. Bottas is now the car behind. Wowzers, we're just checking for damage there as well, because that was very close indeed. Bottas sneakily trying to make a move down the inside, but we managed to cover him off and hold to the line. We accelerate for lap 12. And no, Fernando Alonso is out of the Grand Prix, and he's ahead of us, which means we're going to gain a position if we can just hold off Bottas. We go very wide there, trying to hold the line. Wowzers. But yes, Fernando Alonso, just look at the mini-map. We can see on the mini-map that he is just ahead of us. The yellow flags area is just ahead as well. So yes, we're going to make up one position, which means we're going to end up in 11th place. There's Fernando. We've just gone past him. Oh, God. I can't believe it. We are now just outside the World Championship points for our last run in this AlphaTauri car. Oscar's Pastries now in 10th as we accelerate for lap 14. Yes, still in 11th place, but we've got no chance of catching Oscar's Pastries. 26 seconds up the road in that McLaren car, and we've got Lance Stroll behind us as we accelerate for lap 15. And Lance Stroll has actually overtaken us, and let's see if we can get the place back. Trying desperately to storm it down the inside, and we have managed to do so. So we're still holding on to this 11th position. Stroll is now the car in the Aston Martin directly behind us. We accelerate for lap 15. Once again, Lance Stroll goes for the move. He's got the DRS on us, and there's another car to the left hand. Oh my goodness, and he goes for a switchback manoeuvre on Stroll, and SD Bestie gets past Stroll, but SD Bestie still ahead, and he's blocking us. He's bloody blocking us, but we outdo him in the strategy stake. We outdo him and still hold on to this 11th position at the moment as we accelerate for lap 15. Still 11th place. As we accelerate forward now to actually lap 17. Lap 17 now. Almost the end of the race. Lance Stroll actually goes past us once again. And we've gone very, very wide. He's got us. Lance Stroll has bloody well got us. I can't believe it. Going through Baggers and Beckett's now. Can we catch up to the back of Lance Stroll? Stroll is on the medium, the same tyre as us, so we really haven't got an advantage. And of course, we've got the huge disadvantage of the fact that we are in a potato and he's in an Aston Martin, which has got a lot more power than this car. But the Hookster's not going to give up on this. He's got DRS, he's got his ERS, and he dives it down the inside. Oh my goodness gracious, bloody good goal. And he's done it. He's bloody well done it. Back into 11th place as we accelerate for the lap 18. It's the last lap of the race, and Charlie Boy Leclerc has won the race. Charles Leclerc, mon Dieu, Charles, he's won the race. We're going to finish in 11th place for our final run in, of course, our AlphaTauri car with no developments on it. It's been a tough one, I have to admit. It has been tough, just trying to keep the cars back from behind me. But anyway, we're going to cross the line for the final time in 11th place, yes! Well done. Well done indeed. Happy with that. Happy with that. We finished plumb in the middle. Just about anyway. Plumb in the middle. And driver of the day goes to Lance Stroll for some very strange reason. Some very strange reason. Yes, so there they are, the team mechanics at Ferrari. Ferrari. Congratulating themselves. There's Charlie Boy Leclerc. And there is, I think is that Lando? Is that Lando? I'm not quite sure. But there he is. There he is. The man himself, Charles Leclerc. He's won the race at Silverstone. Very, very strange. Very, very strange indeed. Anyway, we're going to get a shake of the wrist from... No, we are not. It's not in his contract, says Charlie Boy. Not in my contract. Anyway, up to the podium we go. Yes, there he is. And Maxi Boy was in second place there. And I think that is Lando Norris in third position. Yes, it was, because Oscar's pastry was down in 10th, I do believe. Anyway, he holds up the trophy. He says, yes, I did it, lads. I bloody well did it. Fantastic. Da da la 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 da la 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 da la 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 da da la 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 da la 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 da la da la da da da. Great to see. Let's go to a replay and see who didn't finish the race. Well, of course it was Fernando Alonso. Is it going to be an engine failure? Let's have a look. He's just going through Baggers and Beckett's. This is on lap 12 of the Grand Prix. Everything looks okay at the moment for the... Oh, and it goes. Yes, the engine has let go and said, nope. I'm not doing anything else tonight or today, this afternoon. The small, I don't bloody well know, but whatever it is, I'm not doing it. And he was out. So 11th place for us, no points, just outside, tantalisingly, unfortunately for us. In the standings at the moment then, Maxi Boy's in the lead with 255 points. We've got 6 points in our AlphaTauri. 6 points, very respectable, I do believe. Very respectable indeed in our final run in the AlphaTauri car. So now it's time to renegotiate our contract. So we're going for another team now. Yes, it's going to be another potato team, but a slightly less potato team than the last one. And we are now going to develop this car as normal. So yes, that was just an experiment to see if the AlphaTauri team are actually going to use those 20,000 points I've given them. Let's have a look and see. Yes, we've had an approach accepted at Alfa Romeo. Now, shall we go for medium risk just for shits and giggles? Shall we? Shall we? We never do we? Yes, let's do it. Let's do it. Medium risk, and we've got it. We are now with Alfa Romeo F1 Team Kick for the next 12 race weekends. And all have we got? Our power mapping, that's all we've got at the moment. There's still no supermodels in this perk fund. It's ridiculous. Anyway, here it is, the gorgeous red and black Alfa Romeo, and we are just above now in the vehicle performance comparison chart, just above AlphaTauri. And we are going to put parts onto this car as normal, which should make a little bit more exciting races, which is great news for us. Just looking at what the mechanics have been doing while we haven't been driving the car, of course. Looks like a sort of similar path that we would have gone on if we'd actually put any parts onto the car. And look at this, the developments waiting to go onto the car. Love it, absolutely love it. And that's actually going to put us ahead of the Alpine if we get through. Anyway, on to the next round, and as you can see, yes, it is practice qualifying in the race. So let's have a look at the driver moves first. Dave Hook is moving to Alfa Romeo, Kick replacing Guan Yu Zhou, and Guan Yu Zhou is moving to AlphaTauri, so he's going into our old seat. And we've got some developments completed on the car as well. Weather forecast looks good for the qualifying and for the race. And of course, we have inherited 2,849 points, but our 20,000 odd points have now gone to AlphaTauri. Will they spend them? And look at this already. We have climbed past Alpine and we're in third from the bottom in the vehicle performance comparison chart. Wowzers, that's great. That's exactly what we want to see. And just looking at the engines, as always, they always seem to completely burn out just the first engine set, which is always a little bit strange to me. But anyway, there it goes. So we've got plenty of engines and gearboxes ready for the final rounds of this championship. But we're going to bolt some more parts onto the car because we've got 2,000 points. Well, we did have. Now we're spending some. We're spending some, lads. And hopefully this should get us possibly just above the Huss car. Let's have a look. Yeah, we will be above Huss if those developments go through, and obviously if Huss doesn't put any parts on their car as well. So there you go, practice has been completed. We got some more lovely resource points. Yes, 1,295 more development boosts, electrical systems, the turbo durability, and the electrical systems again. But what does all this mean? Anyone? So here we are at Hungary, and unfortunately it's the worst track on the calendar for the Hookster, so he's not going to shine in this new Alfa Romeo car. Unfortunately, he's across the line for the first qualifying run and he's 5th place, but he's 1.7 seconds behind the leaders. So we're just going to have to sort of take the pain for this Grand Prix and hopefully do better in the rest of them. But yes, in Hungary, we're not going to do very well. We're in last place as we're about to cross the line, and we haven't improved on our second run either. So we've got just one more run left to see if we can get past maybe Guan Yu Zhou, who of course is in our old car. Now, can we beat her? No, we can't. We can't even beat our old car. Guan Yu Zhou in the AlphaTauri is in 19th and we're in 20th position. We've got to go for it now and see if we can. But we can't. No, we've blown it. Absolutely blown it. We're going to start in last bloody place. Oh, God. There you go. Beaten by Guan Yu Zhou in our old car. Don't forget, no developments on it. George of the Russell got pole position, Sergio Perez in second, Maxi Boy in third place. We ended up in last place, and our teammate Valtteri Bottas was in 14th position, and our old team AlphaTauri, Guan Yu Zhou, who replaced us, is just ahead of us. Oh God. Let's have a look then. As you can see, the AlphaTauri line is completely flat. They have put no developments on that car. 20,000 points. What on earth are they doing with them? The experiment on the AlphaTauri will continue. Now it's time to go racing.
It's race day in Budapest as we get ready for another round of Formula One action. It's tight, it's technical. Some drivers love it, some drivers find it a challenge. Either way, there's been so much drama in the last couple of years at the Hungarian Grand Prix. We're in the northeast of Budapest for the race today then at the 2.7 mile Hungaroring circuit. 14 corners here, 8 to the right and 6 to the left on a track where downforce is king and passing is notoriously difficult. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. George Russell will begin today's event in pole position, edging out Sergio Perez, who lines up P2. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Verstappen, Oscar Piastri, Norris, Hamilton, Leclerc, Fernando Alonso, Sainz, Gasly, Albon, Ocon, Magnussen, Bottas, Stroll, Hulkenberg, Sargent, Tsunoda, Joe, and Hollywood. And now it's time to head down to the track. And joining me again for the race today, Natalie Pinkham. Let's talk about Hollywood. What do you make of their performance so far this season?
Well, the atmosphere within the team seems very positive at the moment. Everyone seems like they're in great spirits and having a lot of fun. doing what they do. And that has definitely contributed to the...
So it's time once again for the 5 lights to go out on the all-seasons career mode. And it's our first race in the AlphaTauri, and we say go, 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 and it's, here we go. Pretty decent start off the line, but look at Guan Yu Zhou, he's right ahead of us. We've got Yuki Tsunoda, oh god, we get held up by Logan's Privates though, in 15th position at the moment. Now, can we do a sneaky little dive on a huge amount of cars? Of course we do, it's the Hookster, and we've got through, we're up into the points, everyone. 9th position, yes, I can't believe it. It's another fantastic performance for the Hookster once again, up into the points, 9th position from last place on the grid at Hungary, our worst circuit on the calendar. Wowzers. And we got Carlos Sainz behind us in a Ferrari. What on earth's happened there? I don't know, but Carlos Sainz is behind us. But of course, we're going to have a lot of trouble trying to keep a Ferrari back within an Alfa Romeo, I have to say, but we will give it our all as we now go for this very, very complicated chicane. I hate that because it's got those sausage curves that bounce you all over if you don't get it just right. Absolutely just right. As we continue on now, first lap of the Grand Prix, still in 9th place, chasing Fernando Alonso in, of course, the Aston Martin. Hamilton's ahead of him in 7th position, and we've got Carlos Sainz right up the Jack Jones, pushing like crazy in that Ferrari to try and get past us. And I don't think we're going to be able to hold off from him for very much longer. Already he's trying to sneak around the outside. We managed to pinch him off there, as you can see, but we're just coming around the final corner to complete lap 1. Still in 9th place at the moment. Sainz right up the derriere, and Alonso now 2.9 seconds ahead of us. I can't believe it. As we accelerate forward now to lap 2, just going into lap 3 in fact, and the DRS has been enabled, and we have managed to hold off from Carlos Sainz at the moment. He's having a little bit of trouble with the Haas of Magnussen. We accelerate forward now to lap 5, as you can see. Oh no, George of the Russell is out of the race on lap 5. George of the Russell is out, and that's good news for us because that means we're going to make another position up. Yellow flags are out. We're just going to pass George of the Russell. I think we have just passed George of the Russell, and yes, there you go. We are now in 8th position in our first run in the Alfa Romeo car. Are we going to finish in the points as we accelerate forward at lap 8? Just going past the pit, still in 8th position. Alonso now 21 seconds ahead of us, and Carlos Sainz has been pushing like crazy trying to get past, and this time he has got past under the DRS, but we're going to see if we can go very deep around the outside just to give him the space. We give him the space, and we have managed to hold on to our position as we accelerate forward now to lap 11. The pit stop window has now opened. Sainz is now going crazy behind us. Look at this, Magnussen's in the mix. I think we've got another Aston Martin in there as well. Wowzers me trousers. As we accelerate forward now to lap 12. It's time for us to make our pit stop. So we come in from 8th position. Now let's hope that we don't get held up in this pit stop cycle. I just hope that we don't. Come on. There's a lot of cars behind us, unfortunately. Can't look at this. A complete trolley train of cars. Wowzers. Now, are we going to get held up? Or are we going to be okay? Just looking to see if any cars are going past us. Oh no! And Valtteri Bottas, he's racked and stacked at the same time. I don't understand it. We've come in when we were supposed to come in, but I'm a bit confused. Anyway, we're going to rejoin. No, wait, cars are going past us all over the show. What is going on? We're going to rejoin, I think, in 11th position. No, it's 14th place. What on earth happened there in the pit stop cycles? We accelerate for the lap 15. Hopefully some cars are coming to the pits. Well, one's come in, but it's Yuki Tsunoda, and that's it. Just Yuki at the moment. Hopefully some more cars are going to come in a minute, because we're in 8th place. Now we're only in 13th position. What is going on? We've got Pierre Gasly trying to get past us. Oh my goodness, making a little bit of contact there. He's got DRS on us now. We're going to do the switchback on him and go down the inside. Look at this. Very deep into the corner, and we're holding on there to 12th position. 12th. But what happened to our 8th place? Where is our 8th place gone? So we accelerate forward now to lap 18. And unfortunately, we have been absolutely mullered in the pit stop cycle. As you can see, those 3 cars on the mini-map ahead of us, in fact, they've just gone round the corner about 5 minutes ago, those were the cars that we were ahead of, but somehow they've jumped us. That's Albon, Magnussen. We accelerate for lap 21, so it looks like we're going to finish in 12th position with just 4 or 5 laps left of the Grand Prix if Pierre Gasly doesn't get past us, of course. So this is very, very disappointing. I don't understand how I lost so much time in the pit stop cycle as Gasly once again tries to take a little bite out of the Hookster cherry, but the Hookster manages to hold him off. But wait a minute there. No, it's okay. As we accelerate forward now to lap 25. That's it. That's the end of the race, everyone. We're going to finish in 12th place. Still pretty respectable for our first run, especially at Hungary, because it's our worst track on the calendar. Sergio Perez has won the race. We're about to cross the line in 12th position. So I'm quite happy with that, actually, I have to say. Usually I come around 17th in these bloody Hungary races, but we're going to cross the line now in 12th place. So yes, pretty decent for our first run out in the Alfa Romeo. And of course, better things to come, because developments are now going on to the car, which is great news. So hopefully we'll get some more excitement, and we get drive of the day. We get drive. Well, I think I deserved that. I think I bloody well deserved that. Anyway, there they are. What's this? No, I thought that's Williams for a moment. No, it's the Red Bull mechanics, of course. Fantastic. Fantastic indeed. Who was it? Who was it? Of course, it was Sergio Perez getting congratulated. I think that's Lando Norris again. And Maxi Boy's there as well, as you can see. Yes, he says, I won it. I won it. I'll tell you what, lad, if you don't pull your socks up in 2024, you won't be driving for much longer. Yes. Yes, indeed. But in, of course, the virtual world of 2023, he's won the race. Does he get a shake of the wrist? Oh, yes, Sergio Perez has done it. He's torn up all the contracts and said, I'll do whatever you want, Hookster. Ooh. Anyway, up onto the podium he goes. And it's time now to shake the hand of whoever it is that shakes their hand. He holds up the trophy high and says, yes, look at this. I did it. I won the race. You need a few of those in 2024, lad. Otherwise, you're out on your hero. Yes. People will look back on this video and say, well, this aged well like milk. Let's have a look at the failures then. And it was, of course, George of the... Oh, no! George of the Russell was in first place. Oh, and his engine exploded. Oh, no. The shame of it. The absolute... Oh, don't cry, George. Don't cry. I bet he was crying in there. First place. And his engine blew up. Unbelievable scenes. In fact, you could almost say biblical scenes right now. So there you go then. Checo won the race. Maxi Boy got second. Oh, it was Oscar's Pastry who got third place. We ended up in 12th position. Still ahead of our teammate Valtteri Bottas, who only got 16th. So that's good for us. And in the standings now, we can see Maxi Boy's in the lead with 273. Lulu in second with 179. And George Russell in third with 160. And we've still got those 6 World Championship points at the moment in 12th position. And we're 8th currently in the Constructors. Well, thanks so much for watching, everyone. You have been awesome, as always. That's another episode of the All Seasons Finished. And yes, of course, there will, of course, be more later.